Today I'm continuing with my Dehydrating 101 series, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to dehydrate citrus peel. Hi sweet friends, my name is Mary and welcome to Mary's Nest. This channel is all about living the simple life by cooking from scratch, making home remedies, and creating a cozy home with charming thrift store finds. So if you're like me and you like living the simple life, be sure to subscribe to my channel and don't forget to click on the little notification bell below. That'll let you know every time I upload a new video. Dehydrating citrus peel really couldn't be easier, and it's a wonderful thing to do with something that might otherwise go into the garbage or into the compost pile. But instead, you can turn them into something that can be used in recipes. Now, what I like to do is when we eat any kind of citrus, before we peel it, if it's not organic, I give those skins a real good scrub with a little combination of baking soda and vinegar, which makes a little bit of a frothy mixture. Scrub them up, give them a rinse, and then we go ahead and eat them. And what I do is I take a little container like this, it's a little glass container, and I have everybody put the peels in here, and I save them. And when I get a good amount, I dehydrate them. And you can really do this with any type of citrus. These are the peels from mandarin oranges, but you can use lemons, you could use limes, you could use oranges, grapefruits, any citrus that you have. Now, mandarin oranges have a very thin peel and very little pith. If you were doing something like a navel orange that has that thicker skin, it's going to take longer to dehydrate, and you certainly can do that. But if you want, another option would be to simply try to remove the zest, either with a potato peeler or one of those microplane zesters, depending on how large or small you wanted your zest, and go ahead and dehydrate it that way. Now, if you want to dehydrate citrus peel in an electric dehydrator, all you need is your basic dehydrator tray. You don't need the silicone mat, and you're just going to want to put your citrus on it, just like the citrus peel on it. Couldn't be easier. That's it. You're going to set it to 125 degrees. And now in this dehydrator, it's going to take anywhere from 8 to 12 hours to dehydrate. If it's very thin like this with very little pith, it's probably going to take closer to 8 hours. So that's when you really want to start checking your peels. If they have a thicker pith, like if you decide to dehydrate a navel orange with the entire pith in place instead of just doing the zest, it's probably going to take closer to 12 hours. Now, if you want to do this in your oven, if you don't want to use your electric dehydrator or if you don't have one, it's very easy to do. Basically, you're just going to want a baking sheet like this with a rack like this. Just put that onto your baking sheet. And then again, just like you did with your dehydrator sheet, you're just going to go ahead and you're going to put your citrus peel on it right like that. And you're going to want to set your oven at 175 degrees. Now, in an oven, dehydrating citrus peel, it's probably going to take about 4 hours. You'll want to check it at that point. And again, like with a dehydrator, if it's a very thin peel like this with very little pith, it's probably going to be ready in 4 hours. If it's a much thicker pith, like as I said, a navel orange, you're going to want to probably let it go a little longer, but you'll know because you're going to want it to be very dry and very crisp. Now, this is a batch of citrus peel, the mandarin orange peels, that I dried in the oven at 175 degrees for about 4 hours. And you'll see they're very dry, they're hard, they're crisp. See, you can break them right in half. That's exactly what you're looking for. Now, what can you do with these citrus peels? Well, there's a lot of things you can do. One of the best things to do is to grind these up either in one of those little mini chop food processors or in a little coffee bean grinder and make them into a powder. And then you can mix them into sugars, you can mix them into salts, you can mix them with herbs, or you can just leave them plain and use them in various recipes. They're wonderful in baking, they're wonderful in seasoning roast chicken, or any dish for that matter. If you'd like to learn more about dehydrating, be sure to subscribe to my channel and then click on this video over here where I show you how to make crispy citrus chips. They're delicious. And I'll see you over there in my Texas Hill Country kitchen. Love and God bless.